What's up, everybody? Welcome back. So in this episode, we're going to go ahead and try to make our chest room because we are getting tired of putting everything in chests. We are no longer going to be using that, and that's going to be exciting. So again, if you guys are liking these episodes, definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into it. Alright, so first things first, let's go ahead and get this knowledge star eaten. Here we go. And what we're going to go ahead and do with this is unlock the Colossal chest, guys. So that way we can go ahead and start. Pretty much what this is a giant chest that you can go ahead and store everything into. So we're going to go ahead and unlock that, which essentially gives us the giant chest mod, right? So I think it's Colossal. Okay, so what we're gonna need to do is create one of these. So one chest core, one chest interface, which I'll show you guys how to make, which we pretty much have everything to do. So I'll go ahead and craft this, and then we also need a chest interface, which we also have. So we need to actually craft two of these. Again, we have everything here, so I'll go ahead and craft that, and then we need a lot of chest walls, right? A lot of chest walls. Pretty much we're gonna go ahead and create a 5x5 or a 3x3 depending on how many ever materials we have at the moment. And then we're gonna need a lot of transfer cables, I believe. So I'll go ahead and pretty much create everything, and I'll come right back. Okay, and I also went ahead and created another knowledge star, so I'm going to eat that, and that way we can go ahead and lock simple storage as well, which gives us access to the network storages, which we'll need for the Colossal chest anyway. So let's go ahead and research that. Alright guys, so I pretty much went ahead and created everything. I placed everything down there, and what I mean by down there is you'll see in just a second. So I went ahead and created a whole new room for this as we intended. So just something like this. Ooh, gave you a little bit of sneak peek, whoops. So just a room like this that we created, and that way, you know, we can go ahead and pretty much start inputting all this into our normal one big chest, right? So at the moment we just made a 3x3 since this gets really expensive really fast, guys. Oh, there's a whale. I did not notice that. Oh my god, that's so cool. Yeah, okay, well, let's get back into it. Again, I'll go ahead and show you as you guys see it already. So look at this, guys. So this is calcite, and then with this stone cutter that I have out there, you can go ahead and make different little, I guess, designs on them, right? And then this is a vertical Bruce planks, which I have right here, which you can create vertical ones by just going ahead and putting them, 3 of them aligned, and then it creates a vertical one. So we'll go ahead and put that there, Ashley, since that needs it. And then, so we'll come back here. I created this room. So again, what it is, in the center, it's the, right there. So that's, I'll turn on the GUI. So that's the core. That's the chest interface that we created. So you want to put a link to the chest interface, a regular network cable, and another link to the request table. And then near the request table or right next to it, you want the network storage route, which gives it power. And these network cables is what allows you to talk to each other, right? And then you can use these regular network cables, as these are a little bit more expensive, the link cables, to start running things through. And the reason it's not fully done yet, so again, it's a 3x3 on everything, and then so nothing in the center, and you pretty much put the last chest wall in, and there you go. So pretty much creates everything. The reason I just didn't get the achievement there is I put it in, but I wanted to break it real quick so that way you guys can see it. So what you do here is you just put any types of blocks in. So let's say we put, not that, let's say we put some torches in, right? And then we can go to the outside. So let's block that off. And now let's say we wanted to go ahead and access our storage system. We just click into here, and there we go, guys. And we have a crafting table here as well. So that comes in really handy that we don't need pretty much anything from here on out. What I might do is actually move this to the top, just so it probably looks a little bit better rather than on the side. So I'll go ahead and do that and change a couple things around. So All right, so we actually want to go ahead and create another knowledge stars, but before we do that, we're going to need some more benotite. So let's go ahead and mine all that up. Wow, that was a lot. So yeah, we'll put this back in here and pick this shulker box up. And let's see if we have enough to create another one. Wow. Okay, guys, we had just enough to actually create a little bit, or just one more, meaning. So we'll go ahead and eat that. And then, so with that, I think I want to unlock drawers as well. And what the drawers does is super helpful. So in this case, you can go ahead and put things in there with, you know, just with it being whatever of one little item. So we'll go ahead and research this as well. So that's three little sections that we've researched into with the storage network or the storage mod. And then the next one I want to go into is either double pouches or the vault compass, which you'll note later on once I start using it comes in really, really handy. And so does the double pouches. Double pouches are really OP once you start using them. But in this case, and you need 3 research points in this anyway, which is quite a bit. But in this case, we'll go ahead and unlock this. So there we go. And then for anyone that doesn't know how to make drawers, so you can just look up the drawer mod. In this case, we may make it out of birch, I believe, maybe best, to make sure that the numbers, which you can create later on, are visible. So this one is a 1x1, which, you know, you can only input one item in there, but it holds 32 stacks. This one is a 1x2, so you can put 2 items in there, but it only holds 16 stacks of each, and then so on, right? So just make sure that, you know, you actually use them properly and wisely based on how the structure you want to make it, right? And then there is something called a compacting drawer. So that will automatically sort things for you. It is a little bit expensive to create, but we have a lot of layer mar around. So I believe I can show you actually. So yeah, we have a stack and a half, plus more, some in other chests as well. Just completely way too many, right? So I don't think we should have too many issues in creating those, but most of it will be drawers, which I can create some just to quickly show you guys what they look like. So, and then what I'm going to do is actually put them on this wall. So let's do that real quick. All right, so we went ahead and used a ton of the brand new stuff. I didn't even bother touching the old stuff. So here is the system right here, right? So again, what I'll show you is, let's go ahead and grab a couple of the items here. So let's grab the chromatic, the driftwood, let's see. And then let's actually grab, okay, actually, so let's grab this. Oh yeah, here it is. I was looking for the gem. Let's sort this so it's a lot easier to look for. So if you come down here and start inputting things, so like something like that, you know, you can go ahead and put it in there. And if you double click that, it goes ahead and puts everything in your inventory that you had of that item in there, right? So for example, let's say we wanted to go ahead and put this in there, right? So it automatically sorts it for us. So that way, you know, it lets us know, hey, from this, you can either take this or that, right? Super, super useful, actually, when it comes to, you know, anything along this sort. So again, if you wanted to put, I'm going to put all the gems on this side. So let's say I wanted to, you know, do that. I can take that, right, if I wanted to. But in this case, you know, we're not going to use that. But so for example, let's go ahead and do that, right? So that pretty much tells us, okay, so we can either take this, that, or that, right? Based on what I'm looking for. And again, we'll probably do that with all the gems on this side and then all the ores on this side, right? But in the meantime, let's grab a couple more things that we can put into here. Okay, so we are back. I went ahead and made these two keys as well, and what this does is pretty much the drawer key makes it to where you can lock or unlock the drawer. And what that does is pretty much, so let's say if you empty this all the way to 0, it doesn't remove it, it still remembers what you put in here. So that way, you know, in case you grab everything and you forget. And then the next one is the quantity key, or quantify key, and pretty much puts the number on there for you, so that way it's easily just visible how many you have. So this is kind of the quick mod here in terms of the pretty much the storage research mod, and then also the Colossal chest which is behind it. And again, you can pretty much access it through here anytime you need or anything like that. And in the meantime, you know, we'll go ahead and keep creating more some of these, whatever they're called, drawers, there we go. Some more drawers as we continue on with the process, so that way we can keep making everything super nice. And then there is one more thing that we need to put right here, and that is pretty much a auto sorting system, right? And what that does is if I was to double click or, you know, right click the sorting system, it pretty much puts everything into its respective boxes right away for you, right? I have to check what that is called. I believe it's called, yeah, I think it's called the drawer controller, which we don't have enough, I believe, because we need to make a pog. I can check if we have enough materials for it, but I don't know actually. So or is it this? I think it's this instead. I believe it's this, which again, very expensive to make. So we'll see if we have enough. I don't think we do, but I'll see if I do. Okay, as figured, guys, so we don't have enough to make everything, so that's okay. We'll keep on going with these drawers across this way and across that way, right? Possibly make some more of these, since we still have a ton of LAMR still left over, so I know we can definitely create a lot more of the drawers of these at least, right? And then this, I believe we should be able to create a lot more as well. And then we have 2 skill points to spend, right? So I am thinking we could either wait and get speed or get haste, right? And haste can be important because this will also affect the speed that we mine the wooden chest at, right? Because I believe this will affect it as well. And each, you know, level goes ahead and ups it by 20%. Or as I mentioned, we can go ahead and wait and put it into speed, right? Because then who doesn't like movement speed? Or I was thinking of Thunderstorm, but I think the one that we currently have is pretty good, so I don't think we need to go too much into that. So I think what I will do is go 1 into haste or 2, or I was thinking the next one go into Javelin, right? Which can pretty much increase the or Javelin damage, which increases the damage that you output through your Javelin. In this case, I'm leaning more towards the mining speed only because it will further help us break some of these chests, like the wooden ones, so we don't need as high of a mining speed on the actual tool. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to go down that route, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, so let's go down the haste route. Let's continue with it, and let's upgrade that. So again, that gives us a much faster mining speed. That way we can go ahead and continue mining all those chests in the vault. But alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. This may have been a short episode, I'm not sure. But pretty much hope you guys liked the room and liked the vault or the little chest area. It was super fun to make, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. But again, catch us on the next episode.